And the Ottawa Peace Assembly, as some of you may know, is the citywide anti-war coalition that organizes for peace and justice in this city. We have members in the labor unions, in churches and mosques, and in various faith communities, and in various student groups representing thousands of people across this city. And I don't know how much I can add to what's already been said and what was shown in the video. As we all know, there are no words for a loss on this scale. It breaks my heart, and I know it does all of us in this room. And really, it's a journey, grief that is. We know that it will take time to really come to terms with what this means, to lose so many loved ones, to lose so many people in Tamil. And I think many of us recognize that we won't fully be able to grieve until there is justice, until the war criminals in the Sri Lankan government are brought to justice. Because as long as they are there, as long as the impunity continues, how can we grieve when we know the perpetrators of this violence, of this genocide, continue to roam free as if nothing happened? And so, how do we achieve justice in the face of this impunity? I think that's the question before us as we figure out how to grieve these unbelievable losses. And I would sum it up in one word, and that's organizing. And it's the kind of visionary, courageous organizing that the members of the Tamil community have been doing and has been recognized around the world. The integrity and the courage has been an inspiration, I have to say, and I think it's important for many Canadians to recognize the difficult position, and that there are bigger concerns about whether we're inconvenienced in traffic. And I think many more people in Canada are understanding that, and it's thanks to the work of many, many people in this room. And there are no words that can relieve the heartache that we feel for the losses that have happened. But I think one thing that we can take as a small consolation is that when it comes to war crimes, there is no statute of limitations. And that one day, with hard work and ongoing organizing, I feel that the war criminals will be brought to justice. And we need to keep working on that to make sure that they are. And so it comes down to solidarity. It comes down to those of us that may not necessarily be Tamil, realizing that as this continues, we are all Tamil. And injustice to one is an injustice to all. And there are those who said, during the time of the British occupation, the Raj, when the subcontinent was under the rule of the British Empire, there are those who said the subcontinent couldn't be free. As has happened in many situations around the world of people living occupation, we know that history tells a very different story, that people under occupation refused to let that continue. And we know that so long as there is no justice, there will be no peace. And just as there were those who said during the British Raj that the subcontinent would never be free, there are those today who argue the Tamil people will never be free. And looking around this room, I know they're wrong, and I know we'll continue to work together to prove them wrong. Thank you.